I'm good, man.
I'm doing all right. It's a good day. A lot of TNA Impact stuff going on, so I'm okay.
Are you going to cover any of it, Knock?
Of course, man. You know it. Victory Road, baby. Yes, sir.
Oh man, let's talk about it. The big thing is that Electro, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock appeared in the new Spider-Man trailer. Thanks for spoiling Raw for me. I sit through this every week, and the one good thing that happened, you fools had to spoil for me.
I said there's a big spoiler. I didn't say what happened.
What else is going on Raw? What was big? What is going to happen? Did Mansoor do something cool?
I didn't know they were promoting Big E the whole episode when I said that. They were telegraphing it.
The only thing going on. He tweeted about it earlier. Ruined it.
Oh man. Yep. Oh man. What an all-time great faction this is. And they did it the right way. That's what really makes it special. Yeah.
Two things on that. One, it was down about 200,000 in views, and two, this was supposed to happen the night of the draft.
It was that's what I was thinking. So. That's what would have made sense, but I'm glad he did it anyways. My only hope for Big E is he could carry this title into Mania, walk out at Mania. After that, if he loses, I'll be fine, but as long as he can have that run. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I could see like a guy like Sheamus taking it and leading to a Drew McIntyre feud that way. But I don't know. I hope Big E has a long run. Okay. I mean, I'll be happy. I don't want, like Sheamus, but I don't want Big E to drop the anytime soon. Mansoor is actually very good. I don't like the Mansoor slander. Him and Ali should be the future tag team champions.
Yeah, why don't we ask the guy who finally watched Raw? Talk about how you watch Raw too. How did you get past?
Well, this man's botted out.
Raw. You cheater.
Yes, sir. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. How about that one? They're finally revisiting the storyline. Alexa gave Charlotte a nice gift, a doll. What do you call it? Charlie or something like that? I was fine with it. Priest took on Jeff Hardy, U.S. title match. I like that match, though. I think they did good. Yeah, they're continuing that feud, I believe. Oh, man. I mean, that's all I got for Raw, man. We know the best show on Monday nights is AEW Dark Elevation. It's so good. Got my boy Lee Moriarty having the match of the night with Daniel Garcia. Just great stuff.
Did you watch clips of that one fast forward too?
Oh no, that was a straight up. I rewatched that match, man. So technical. One of the best technical wrestlers in the world, Lee Moriarty. Shout out to Tiger Style. Yeah. Yeah. Broad breaker. Very.
Briggs and Jensen.
Yeah.
Where is it? Sorry, I got my raw rage here.
Ivy
Handwritten.
Nile.
There we
She
go.
looks jacked.
Okay, because I don't want to, ruin anything.
I
don't
didn't say what happened. I just said there's a big moment that happened.
The only thing
man.
ever that could have been happening in WWE.
I tried to warn you guys.
Yeah, you're the kind of guy who wants to yell heads up after the dude got
hit. Oh man. Apparently I spoiled Big E, I'm sorry guys.
It was a tag team event. In there.
I was like, hey man, just watch out. It's all over the internet.
I carry Monday Night Raw uphill. It's uphill battle with Raw every Monday, and then once I bring the news in, these two just push me right back down the hill to do it all over again every Monday. What you guys think of NXT? This didn't really sit too well with me.
To be honest, man, I loved it. I thought so. Going forward, I'm nervous because I don't know what they can do here, but this NXT right here was very good. Carmelo Hayes, I get to say, I told him this on Twitter. He responded, but I get the same vibes I got from AJ Styles and TNA, a young AJ Styles then, as I get from Carmelo Hayes. He's going to be great. Him and Trick Williams, we'll see how that works out. But him on his own, he's very talented. And hey, man, we get a Melo versus Braun match at NXT, like the NBA. That's kind of funny. I did not enjoy this Chicago Mafia dude. I don't know what he's thinking, but that is just too much for me.
No. Tony D'Angelo, no. Oh my God.
Oh man. B-Fab looked pretty good. I can tell she's very green, but she looks strong. She's gonna figure it out. She'll be all right. Mandy Rose, new look, no more Golden Goddess. She's rocking the brunette like Trish Stratus these days. I think they're now being called Toxic Attraction, and they have to win the belts at some point, right? I mean, they're getting booked together really well, and I feel like they're good talents.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool seeing D. Schneider in NXT.
Yeah. And I don't know how you guys feel, but the Creed brothers are really good. I've enjoyed what I'm seeing. Yeah, for sure. They're gonna win it for sure.
I have the Creed brothers here with me right now. If you want to say hi to them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Speaking of Wagner, what do you think about that Fatal 4-Way title match?
Yeah. Maybe it was picture in picture when he did the good stuff.
He was a solid big man in that match. I enjoyed it. I mean, Dunn can't get the belt to save his life.
No.
Yeah, 2-timer.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a moment of the night. Oh, well, actually, it was gonna be the moment of the night until we got to the moment of the night, the wedding. Yeah, the wedding was awesome. For whoever hasn't seen it, Dexter Lumis was on fire. Johnny Gargano, everyone in the crowd. It was great.
It was.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Wait, what's your question? Nothing can beat that beautiful ceremony. And you know what? During another Rampage stream, since we went over one magazine, I have the issue of WWF magazine after they got hitched during another Rampage. We'll flip to that one.
Okay.
We'll see how these ratings do.
Oh man.
It just feels like when they redid ECW after they brought their version of ECW.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. So that's what worries me about it.
Like I said, I really enjoyed this episode, but I'm still kind of nervous about the future going forward. Dexter Lumis, all he said 2 words, and he was just the most over guy. That meme of him showing that the axe is going to be all over the place. Yeah, we got a few people to chat there, Eric. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So much happened on this great show on Wednesday nights. We have our boy. Who do we have? Oh, no, not my boy. The woman, Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars, Rosario Dawson. I met her one time over here in LA. She was great. We did the Black Panther Forever side together. She came out there and attacked Malachi Black. Cody Rhodes returns to an awesome crowd, man. They were going crazy for him. I was on the fence about them revisiting this match, but I'm all for it now. It was great stuff. FTR had a great match with Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. They look so good. My boy Cash Wheeler doing the Allen Iverson step over Sting after he pile drived him. That was great stuff. It was a great episode. I think they hit 1 million again, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're good. I hope you don't have those. Not like last week, man. That was awful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I still pick Kenny. I think he's gonna get the win. I think they're doing this to make you think, oh, this might be a way for Brian to win, but I think he loses.
I agree. I think Kenny loses or excuse me, Kenny wins, and then a proper feud for Brian starts up.
Yeah, yeah. She had a match here though. Good start for her. She's already over. I mean, they love her.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yes.
we're not gonna forget about Adam Cole's debut against a still very talented Kazarian. One with the Panama City Sunrise and what is the Final Flash. Great match. He's over. He's great. Commentary was on fire for this match. First, we're talking about Ruby Soho during Rampage, but damn, that promo was amazing for her. Legit Layla Hirsch versus Jade Cargill. Great stuff. Are you guys digging MJF? Did he go a little too far for you guys, or what's up with there?
It's not too far. It's just easy to me. Like it's just easy stuff that he does. So that's why I don't know. He's okay. He's not like must see TV for me. Yeah. I think they're gonna go towards the MJF Wardlow thing. I think that's why Brian's gonna get the win. And so I'm sure they talked about it, so I'm okay with it. It's just it's easy to do and it's boring.
They had a really good match together in MLW, so I'm expecting them to work together well here. They're familiar with each other, so I'm sure he was fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you do it here. I mean, it's a great opener right there. And Butcher and Blade they had that history together. I was fine with it. Yes. I have to look.
Easily.
I have to look back though, because I think Big Swole had some great stuff with Britt as well. So it's up for debate.
I think the Big Swole stuff and the Brit stuff that were really good were more so when they were not doing promos but interacting, like when Brit was on the back of the truck and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She started calling her Basura Baker. I loved it. Yeah. No, they had it already. Yeah, AEW Dark every Tuesday. Check out that 3 Strikes match from Diamante and Big Swole. Swole World. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, obviously, Russo and Britt was great. They also had that boy Fuego del Sol putting up his car on the line like this is Fast and Furious against Miro. What do you guys think of that finish? It was great. Like it said, it was his first paycheck he got from AEW. Bought a new car, and it meant a lot to him. But he said that title will make more. I loved it. I thought it was great. The title will mean more. They should have done
would
that.
have been good. I mean,
They should have done that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Fuego del Sol bought a car with a tape deck in it, so they should have done that Street Fighter thing in there. Yeah, I just want to go back 2 things on Dynamite. One, Jericho changed his entrance to Change the Universe. Obviously,
Wow.
I dig a WWE Universe, and I actually really liked Christian's remark to Adam Cole. You're used to losing wars on Wednesday. How about losing one on Friday?
Yeah, that's from Christian.
That was actually pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and otherwise, get Jericho off commentary. I'm really fucking sick of his voice, and I'm actually really sick of him on TV. He is my new bathroom break.
Oh man, I thought he gave a pretty good promo though this last week against that was it Dan Lambert of American Top Team.
So he's scared to mention Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg. Like, you're how old? Like, grow the fuck up and just say what you want to say.
Yeah. Oh man.
And CM Punk can get off commentary too. Old Punk is back. We got Twitter Punk coming back soon too. Yeah.
Yeah, Dynamite. Real quick, Supersonic X, remind me why Del Sol exists only to be cannon fodder for Miro. Miro and Malachi Black. It's great stuff, man. You need someone who can sell. You need that in the company. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just excited for next week, man. The Grand Slam. My boy Matt Hardy shaving people's heads on live television. Some you think at least another broken gimmick? I mean, I can't see him recovering without his hair like that. Really? Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I dig Big Money, Matt. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, something about it.
Yeah, it's filler. It's filler. It is.
Yes, sir. Yes. The island of relevancy.
We started out with what we don't want to start out with anymore, more of the tribal chief. We got to get other people to kick off SmackDown, but it led to some Bloodline versus Big E and Balor. Yeah, that's fine. Kevin Owens and Happy Corbin. Owens is on the way out there. He's not digging this. You can tell in the ring he's not digging this. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys pick up on that?
I do. It's uninspiring. Not giving him quality storylines either.
Right.
We're having a party next door.
Oh man. Right. Vince like loves the guy and he just sits there.
Yeah. It's been 5 years since he's been world champ.
Yeah. Yes, he is. I want to see Dom flip out on his Poppy and Naomi. I'm interested where this is going. I'm interested to see either her fight. God, I can't remember her name. Sonya Deville, or I want Sonya Deville to. I don't know. I want something to happen there. I'm excited for that. It's slowly getting there.
You guys see Spice Girl Becky interrupt Bianca's homecoming celebration? That was cool to see Cade back with his fire and give Bianca the key, though.
Yeah, I think they did something too over the week with her in town. So she got an actual really nice homecoming in real life. Yeah. Yeah, Becky's not working for me. The look was great.
The looks great, yeah.
Talking, not so much.
Yeah. To me, it just feels like she planned what she wants to say. Like a lot of the stuff, like when she first came back with some Conor McGregor stuff, I already seen. And it's like I don't know. I still love Becky; she's great, but I need a little more to be a little more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like you don't need to copy Connor at some of this stuff. Try to be like him to be the heel. There's some other stuff she can do here. She's very talented, and like I said, when she was in Up Up Down Down, or when she first started in the man gimmick, she was on fire. Not that you couldn't say no wrong. So I just need to get her tap into that a little more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who won Money in the Bank this year again for the women? Because it should have been her.
It was yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. That didn't make any sense at all. Because I mean, it was great that Nikki won it and she had that moment, but like that didn't go nowhere. And now Nikki's kind of just Liv Morgan should have got the belt. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Nothing to take away from Nikki, but for sure. My boy Seth Rollins blaming everybody for Edge getting. I love this storyline. Started blaming everyone, said it was your fault, and kind of got a point. Can't see a lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly. It's good to give him the time off. Maybe in Survivor Series. I'm surprised they didn't want him back for what's it called, Saudi Arabia.
No,
Yeah,
I can't believe more people are not protesting this. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think anyone can talk about it after going and saying anything about it since the last trip. So you know what's going to happen. You know what this shit is. If you go, you can't complain about it after now. Not yet.
not yet, but I'm sure he'll be over there.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see who else goes there. I hope it's not a long
Is
pay per
that
view, man. I really hope not.
no? Is that next weekend already?
Yeah, next weekend. Extreme Rules,
Jesus
the pay per view
Christ.
about Extreme Rules with no Extreme Rules matches.
Nope. No Judy Bagwell's on a pole. This is gonna be a boring pay per view.
Yeah.
Yeah. uh, it is. It's Cry Macho starring Clint Eastwood.
I think that was it for me.
Yeah, I'm good. I won't say who won in case you want to go back and watch this, but there was a pure wrestling gauntlet featuring a bunch of people: Delirious, LSG, Eric Martin, Brian Johnson, Joe Keys, world famous cheeseburger, CB. But it was fun. So if you want to watch it online, take the time to watch it this week. That's fun, and I won't spoil it for you.
Oh yeah. I was about to go ahead and say who won the women's title, but okay.
You can go ahead, knock.
No, I'm good. I'll hold off. You guys should check it out, like Zach said. It was a good match. Yeah, yeah.
Roxy, know your teammates.
Oh, God.
All right. Austin Aries.
Austin Aries.
Yeah.
Listen, Roxy, the youngest ever Ring of Honor champion at 19. I think she beat Jay Lethal's record.
Hmm?
Crazy. Well, we'll get to Impact, but of course, another Ring of Honor guy, Jonathan Gresham, over in GCW, had a great match with Minoru Suzuki last night, or 2 nights ago. So check that out for sure.
Nice.
Ospreay calling out everybody. The G1 Climax just started as well. Definitely check that out.
And Knock Your Girl, Alyssa Marino, was doing commentary, 3-person commentary on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood last night.
Nice. They debuted in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I do believe so.
That's dope. Oh, nice.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Bro, your guy, your girl,
What?
Roxy.
We just talked about it. Eric's getting my Alzheimer's.
Oh, man. Impact is on fire right now, man. I'm telling you, they're going straight to the moon. We had my guy, Christian Cage. He defended against Ace Austin at Victory Road, retained. Josh Alexander retained against Chris Sabin. He'll be cashing in option C and getting the main event spotlight.
What the fuck is that?
At Bound for Glory, the X Division title. Option
You need a
C,
shot if you get option C?
We're not going to slander option C, okay? If you have the X Division title for a long time,
This is Texas against option C.
All right, the comedian over here. You can cash it in for the world title. So Josh Alexander versus Christian Cage at Bound for Glory. I think Josh Alexander wins. I don't think Christian Cage needs to or wants to be wrestling Impact anymore after all this, to be honest. The Finesse Club had a great match. What's his name? Chris Bay and Hikuleu. Some good stuff there. Impact's on fire, man. They had the knockouts, knockdown tapings. You have Mickey James on commentary, Veda Scott, Melissa Santos is the ring announcer, and a whole bunch of Mercedes Martinez is a part of this event as well. So check it out for sure when that debuts.
Good for her. If they're so on fire, Knock, why are they just at 100,000 viewers?
But I'll tell you this though, are they beating WWE in ratings?
No.
I'm pretty sure they're beating main event in ratings. We can check the numbers on 205 Live main event.
Oh, main event.
I think that's WWE. I think
that's not on TV.
On top. Oh man.
I want them to do better. It's just people don't watch them. So
yeah. Christian Cage and Impact Wrestling is nostalgic for Supersonic X. Yeah, man, he's a TNA guy in my opinion. He killed it. Great matches with the Coalition as the Coalition with Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles. I'm fighting those guys, so he's a monster, man. Definitely a TNA legend. I think some of the other times I'll talk about news and rumors. Hit news and rumors. Mission Pro Wrestling, Thunder Rosa's promotion. They're back on pay-per-view October 23rd with Don't Fear the Reaper. You got a whole lot of talent coming out there. The Renegade Sisters, Thunder Rosa, La Rosa Negra, Willow Nightingale versus Vipress. So it's going to be a stacked card. New Japan Strong is hitting Texas coming up. Got my boy Daniel Garcia, the Red Death, taking on Jay White. I think Will Ospreay is part of that card as well. So good stuff from there. Shimmer Wrestling's returning. They're returning next week. So if you're into Shimmer women's wrestling, check that out for sure. Like Zach mentioned earlier, Alyssa Marino and as well as the rest of the Championship of Hollywood debuted in Atlanta last night. They're on Fight TV or Peachtree TV, so check it out there if you want to watch Championship of Hollywood from wrestling. A lot of good talent there, man. Heather Monroe. I can't say this guy's name, but it's the Drama King, Aiden English, Matt Riholt or something like that. He's over there.
Yeah.
Uptown Andy Brown doing her thing. So check it out for sure. I think that's all I got right now. But yeah, a lot of wrestling coming up. Yeah. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm. Chavo is done with AEW for now because he is the trainer on Young Rock, and that picks up filming again. So he's going to be doing that.
Oh, okay.
Alundra Blaze, Medusa herself, is going to be working on an autobiography. It's going to be out in spring 2023. It's going to focus on her career and misogyny in wrestling. Taylor Rotunda, Bo Dallas, is promoting something. Tune into his YouTube channel October 1st to see. It looks like it's going to be a cooking show. So good for him to keep busy.
Yeah.
And multiple top, yeah, he is. Multiple top NXT talent have turned down contract extensions that have been offered to them.
Wow.
So it looks like people don't even want to stick around.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later on, but the kickoff episode of Dark Side of the Ring, it only hit 153,000 viewers. So
okay,
that's not good. The last one with the Dynamite Kid hit 242,000. So
where is that on again? What channel is that?
Vice.
Yeah, I can't. It's not on them at that point. I don't think.
It's a very unappealing network if you see what's on there. I'm not a fan of Vice. I'm not a fan of Dark Side of the Ring, to be honest, too, but it is what it is. And WWE pulled their Plane Ride from Hell episode of Storytime from Peacock because, well, yeah. That's pretty much all I got. Oh, other than Matt Cardona said he is retired from death matches.
I'm not surprised. It seemed like a one-off for him.
If you watch this episode and then you see other people who are on that plane ride comment on it, you can see what they do. They bait you into the topic, and I don't think they want to tell a story specifically. So like with Brian Pillman, I don't think they focused enough on the happy parts of Pillman's life because it didn't suit the mood for the episode. And that's basically what Dark Side of the Ring is to me. I can enjoy watching it here and there, but there's no way I'm watching every episode. There's no way I could really endorse it just because it is, I guess, cable TV clickbait in some ways. Right. 100%. Look at Michael Moore. Everything that he does is very geared towards a statement that he wants to make with the documentary. And he doesn't speak to everyone equally or show equally the other sides to it. So that's Dark Side of the Ring for me.
Yeah, I would hope that they would protect the Demon and he would win at Extreme Rules, but Roman's not losing the belt for at least another year.
Yeah, and Knock, I'm glad you're getting more work putting out posters for WWE now. That's nice of you to make one for Crown Jewel. Good job on you, Knock.
Yeah, I might have spoiled it, but Yep. I think we know which one of those is.
Yeah.
Going with the ladder there. I could see them stacking that Raw though at some point if this continues. The Rock returns to Monday Night Raw. Yeah.
I'm jamming out to it too, but it is I forgot the Rage Against the Machine song. I figured it out beforehand, then I read the article. That's the exact same song that they were thinking of when they composed the song. So just like Dustin's song is the Green Day song, this is Rage Against the Machine song. But I'm fine with it. It's wrestling entrances. It's not on someone's album. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're both married or dating Roddy Radke. I see that one. That's hilarious. Yeah.
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 Um, yeah. I was just gonna say they pulled his car shield ads too. So yeah. Yeah, we'll break it down real quick. The Rage Against the Machine song is Calm Like a Bomb. Good stuff. As is Adam Cole's new theme. So okay, so on Vice this week, they had their premiere episode for the second half of the third season of Dark Side of the Ring. It was the plane ride from hell episode. A lot of us knew about the story beforehand, but it's here now for this generation to learn about. It was narrated by Chris Jericho. I really didn't dig his narration, not just because I don't like Chris Jericho, but just it's off. It seems like he's telling on people. It's just weird. It's a weird narration by him. But they did interviews with Jim Ross. They had Justin Incredible, according to him, the infamous, the icon, Just Incredible, Tommy Dreamer, Terry Runnels, Mike Chioda, and Rob Van Dam. So these are the people that they got on for the interviews. There's a lot of people that didn't get on the interviews. So again, that's why the story's a little skewed, but there's a lot that happened on here. So they're on their UK tour. They had a 7-hour layover coming from Connecticut. There's a lot of hazing going on. They're talking about drugging people so they go to sleep, putting pills in their beers and stuff like that. Like it's a common thing. Even RVD noted that it was common. Michael Hayes hits JBL. JBL gets up, knocks him out. X-Pac cuts off his ponytail after he's passed out. Henning and Brock Lesnar brawl into the emergency door. Brock, they mentioned Terry Runnels exposed himself to Terry beforehand at a show during this. Dustin was being a weirdo on there, especially with Terry. And then we get into the main crux of the episode here. And this is why the episode, in my opinion, has validity, even though this is a very skewed documentary. But Heidi Doyle, she was the flight attendant on the film. She came forward for this documentary. The big takeaway here was Ric Flair naked underneath his robe and swinging his Space Mountain around like a helicopter and backing her into where they serve the food and making her touch it. So sexual assault right there, 100%. There's another instance where she was checking on Scott Hall, who is obliterated. And when he woke up, he was like grabbing at her shirt and tugging at it and trying to lick her and saying some really derogatory stuff right there. So another thing that Heidi Doyle had to go through. And the last thing I want to talk about here on the episode is Heidi Doyle's last straw with everything. After she put up with sexual harassment, abuse, assault, they had to clean the plane after her. And she said no and walked off because that was it. That was it for her, because there wasn't just booze and stuff on the floor and food. There's also needles and blood and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this was the plane ride from hell. You can find a lot more about it online from people, but RVD came out looking fine in this because he knew shit was wrong, right? I mean, he lives in his own world, and it actually did him a favor for this episode. But Tommy Dreamer came out looking really bad. He defended Ric Flair, basically saying he would never do that, and it's just Rick being Rick, and almost as if Heidi Doyle should have just dealt with it. That's where a lot of the heat's coming from for Tommy Dreamer. Obviously, the stuff with Ric Flair. If you want Ric Flair stories, they're all over the place, and unfortunately, this is kind of a milder one. So that was the episode of the plane ride from hell. And JR doing commentary, he stated that he was told to cut Henning and Hall and to just find Dustin, and Rick was a made man, so he couldn't do anything with that. And then the controversy here about validity too is a lot of people here who are very intoxicated in telling their stories have details wrong with people who weren't drinking at all. Like Coach came out and said Vince and Linda were not on the flight. That's why it was like that, because if Vince was on the flight, it wouldn't have gotten out of pocket like that. So there's a lot more to this story than Dark Side of the Ring lets on Vice. So that's my issue with Dark Side of the Ring. But again, this is kind of a must watch if you want to get Heidi Doyle's story, who I 100% believe in, because you could tell she went through what she went through. It wasn't bullshit. And you can't, like Tommy Dreamer saying, why would she take a settlement if this really did happen? If you haven't been through it, you can't say stuff like that. So that is the episode. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was just going to say, I wish it focused even more with just Heidi Doyle. There's some things she talked about too with revealing stuff to her husband. Something must have happened more with that relationship, but we don't need to know because it's not our business. But I mean, the real story is Heidi Doyle's story, and everyone else talking about it. Unless you had more people on the flight, more of the bigger names talking about it that were there, like Nash or Undertaker or whoever. It is what it is, but I recommend checking it out just for Heidi Doyle's side of the story, because it is scary.
Yeah, I was one of the people that didn't know too much about this. Like I've heard about it a little bit, but not like this. Um, the fact that Tommy Dreamer was still trying to defend this and it's like current, that's the way that like, I can't, like, I don't know, man. it's a really bad look. Carnage Rage in the chat, what's going to happen to Tommy Dreamer? He did get suspended from Impact indefinitely, pending further review. At this point, honestly, I don't know if he comes back from this. I think he will be done in wrestling. I'm sure he rubbed the people backstage wrong, like in a very bad way. Ric Flair, man, geez. And again, this is all stuff we kind of imagined from Ric Flair, but I don't think when you hear it about it, it's even more. I don't know. It's a. I mean, yeah. Just hopefully, the victims involved in this, you got to think about them first, and then everyone else, whatever. This was 20 years ago, and I'm sure things are maybe have changed since then, but still, man, it's fucking crazy. Exactly. And
right.
And that's what I said earlier. Like, the New Day did it right. They seem like very good people and they're positive influence in the locker room and everyone there. And it's not like, anything toxic.
Yeah. I mean, as noted in this, they got unlimited amount of booze, which as a flight attendant, Heidi Doyle had never even heard of before.
Yeah.
Like just getting that much booze and keep giving it to him. So very fucking messy. Yeah. He tweeted out his apology today, but it's honestly, it's the way he said it in the documentary that was, it was very much like making it her fault. So it's unfortunately this stuff happens to women, and unfortunately there's people that look at it like that as well, like Tommy did. So it just adds to people not wanting to come forward. But props to RVD. He you could tell he knew that shit was messed up. He had nothing to do with it, and he was just telling the story. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brock has his own PR team, so they know what they're doing. Yeah. It's like if you haven't seen your girl in a while and all of a sudden you get a call to be on Maury. Pack a suitcase and leave town.
Mm. Yes, Push or Shove making another return to the podcast this week. Let's get straight into it here. First one up, we have AEW should keep the revolving chair of superstars for Rampage commentary, as this last week saw Ricky Starks on there. Push or Shove?
Shove if they're going to put Punk on with them. Like if you just have Ricky Starks on there, then I say push.
I don't think it was who was it? It was Punk. No, it wasn't Punk. It was Jericho, Starks. Was it Shivani and JR or Taz? And
oh, that's what I meant. Like, don't have another active wrestler on.
There's a whole lot of Rampage. But yeah, what do you say, Eric? Yeah. Okay. Next one up. As you guys do know, I do run a Twitter account for West Coast Pop. Trish Stratus made a tweet out there, and in her tweet, she had Sasha's initials pretty much highlighted. Would you want to see push off Trish Stratus versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania?
I'd push that. Get someone new on the title.
Yeah. Yeah, but Trish and Sasha gonna tear the house down. Yeah. And the shape Trish is still in, like she could still go. Like, oh man, there's so much that could happen there. Sasha still needs her first Mania win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Next one up here. The Super Elite needs to involve Cody to be complete.
Shove.
Not even all right. Involved meaning he can either join or have a feud there. Like Cody was part of this, and we haven't addressed this on screen yet. Him being anywhere, like I don't know. And that Cody storyline with him turning on Omega to take over Bullet Club, that was originally going to be Adam Cole before he left.
Mm.
Yeah. It was great. Bullet Club is fine. Bullet Club is fine. Great stuff. Yeah. All right. Next one up here, we got Shane Taylor Promotions leader Shane Taylor. He's going to be the next Ring of Honor champion. He's dethroning Bandito.
We'll totally push that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they've been killing it, man, and he's really doing his own thing and trying to promote it up and do good for Ring of Honor. So it's deserved, man. He's come a long way.
Yeah, he has.
And still speaking of Ring of Honor, we had Kenny King recently say he hopes WWE will open up that forbidden door so he can join the Hurt Business. And we have all these guys threatening to leave the company. WWE needs to open the forbidden door. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. I mean, you see what happened to the what do you call it? The invasion storyline. And you guys said it.
Guess what time that happened? Same time as the plane ride for Paul.
Yep. Oh man, at all times. And you guys said AEW was not doing right by Impact. Come on. Oh man. Next up, real quick, we got NXT 2.0 will have a positive impact on wrestling's future. I'm actually going to push this because I think guys like Carmelo Hayes, even Broad Breaker, and a few of them, Creed Brothers, are going to help shape this new NXT.
I don't know. I'm really leery about this. I approach this how I approach buffets. Like I don't want to really touch too much on this, and I'll see how it goes.
No. That's true. Hey, wrestling's future, not just WWE. That's a good point there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing that one. Getting to the last few here, the Demon will get a shock victory over Roman. And the Demon has to be protected. He can't lose.
Right.
They could do some nonsense
Charlotte
like that. Yeah.
I'd like for him to win.
I just don't see how you do this without no contest. Like, I really think that's coming. Like how we had the Fiend and Seth Rollins in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, before we continue, anyone in chat, can you hear Eric? Are we having any difficulties? Are you guys able to hear us? I don't know if Eric's coming in. Mm-hmm. I really hope not.
Oh man!
Let us know in the chat if you've been able to hear the Infinity Champion Eric. All right, shout out to Mr. Nushi for letting us know about that. Last few here again, Ruby Soho. We are to kind of this. Ruby Soho gave the promo of her career against Britt Baker last Rampage.
Yep, and I think she'll do even better ones coming up.
All right, and then AEW is officially mainstream. We've been seeing guys like Shaq, Rosario Dawson, everyone over here. Britt Baker was on ESPN before Rampage, and we're seeing a whole bunch of stuff now. They're officially Rampage, officially mainstream.
Yeah, I mean their toys sell out at Walmart's.
That's true. I think Britt Baker's still in like the top 3 selling. And then the last one, while Eric fixes this up real quick, the New Day will be 2-time Hall of Famers. It is official. They're going in as New Day, and they're going in as singles competitors.
Easily. Yeah, I pushed that.
Shout out to the New Day.
Test.
That's Push or Shove this week. Eric's testing out real quick. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. No, yeah, I'll throw it over to Eric.
Sorry, yeah, I think I'm good now. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mr. Nushin. Thank you for saying that. Real quick, I was gonna say, so you guys think New Day's gonna be 2-time Hall of Fames, including Xavier?
I think so. Because I've seen people go into Hall of Fame for way less as a singles competitor than Xavier.
I hope so. They deserve. If he does go in, I hope it's for the stuff he does with Up Up Down Down, because he's carried YouTube for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about Big E though, because before Big E joined New Day, Big E Langston was not NXT Big E, but SmackDown Big E.
But still, he was still. I see stuff with like Ziggler and AJ Lee.
Yeah. If it happens, I'll be very happy for them. They deserve to be 10-time Hall of Famers. They're amazing human beings.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think with this WWE title run, I think he can make his case for the Hall of Fame here if it goes well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could happen. Isn't it's either Punk or Daniel Bryan? They're Hall of Famers for Dave Meltzer now.
I think
he's got a
Bryan.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he does. He's the.
We have a Hall of Fame.
I'm not in it.
Oh man, yeah. All right then. In that case, let us go on to the next segment. Which again, thank you for letting me know that I was not, because this next segment would suck if I was muted.
Oh man.
Reality or fiction? We're going to be talking about which of the following wrestling stories are true. So I've got some wrestling stories here for you guys. Some of them are real. Some of them I wrote last night. And I want you guys to tell me which are real, which are fake. So let's just jump right into it.
Took a break from your Henta fan fiction?
Oh, no, never. If Samuel Jackson's in on it, then I'm in on it. First story. This is going to be hard to read on my little screen, but one night while driving from New York to Washington, D.C. for the next show on tour, Heath Slater pulled his rental car over at a gas station for snacks. As he was getting ready to leave, a mugger approached him with a gun and tried to take the car. Heath managed to convince the mugger to leave him alone without taking anything by telling him that he had kids.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say fiction.
I'll say fiction too. Knock, he just returned, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
back.
Okay. I thought he was having like some little bit of contract issues, but okay, that's good.
Well, you're absolutely right. That one is false. That is a false story.
Yeah.
Why do I keep robbing people with kids? Fuck.
Like, you got kids? I got kids. Next story. On his way to an ECW show, Sandman would inject drugs into his body and overdose. His fellow ECW wrestlers, including Rhino, drove him to a hospital, lied to the staff that they found him on the sidewalk, and leave for the show they were scheduled to wrestle at that night. Sandman would be revived, and he went on to wrestle Tommy Dreamer the same night.
Sheesh.
Sounds true to me.
That might, I mean, yeah, that might be true.
That one is true. That is a true story.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know, man. The culture back then was scary as fuck. It was very scary.
Insane.
All right, those were the two freebies. Let's get into some better ones. Next up, while touring Alaska, Chris Jericho and John Cena went to a bar and had a few drinks, where Cena convinced a married couple not to get divorced after counseling them for a couple hours. He then tucked Chris Jericho into bed for the night and watched over him. True or false?
This has to be false. This was better here for Zach.
That better be fucking false.
It is a true story.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jericho got tucked in by Cena?
Jericho talked
This
about
isn't like Jericho's 20th book.
It is in his book, but it's also on the WWE Network, now Peacock, I guess. Cena and Jericho had a conversation, and apparently Cena just went away for a couple hours and convinced this couple came up to them, was like, we're having some issues, we're thinking about getting divorced. Cena talked them through it, and then they carried the cooler up to their bedroom. Jericho passed out, and Cena watched over him while he listened to his iPad and drank beers. The champ is always here, whether you want it or not.
Jesus.
Oh, man. Next story. God, this one's going to be hard to read. Hang on. Though never officially recognized as WWF Tag Champions, after beating the Hart Foundation for the titles, HBK and Marty Jannetty went out to celebrate at a bar. They would meet a girl who was interested in both of them and propositioned a three-way. Instead, Shawn and Marty ended up fighting over her, with Shawn losing a chunk of his hair and Marty gaining a glass shard in his leg. Both were arrested and went loveless that night. True or false?
This could go either way.
Prime Time says false. I'm gonna say false to that.
I'll go true then. I don't know, man. This is a little crazy, but I'll go true.
It is a false. It's false.
I'm gonna say
how'd you
because
come up
like
with this then?
it's that fan fiction. He just changes the names. I'm gonna say like, how are you gonna go from like being down and then fighting the person?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping the thing about the tag championship would be true, that after they won they would go out and celebrate, but you got me, Zach. It was false.
Oh man, I should have known because Michaels had good hair back then. He's gonna lose a chunk.
Exactly. Next up, enraged that Vince McMahon and the WWF were invading NWA territory, Harley Race tried to set a WWF ring on fire and pulled a gun out of his trunks and hunted down Hulk Hogan with intent to kill him.
What the fuck?
After hours hiding at a bar across the street, Hogan came back to the arena, where he went to the bathroom and was confronted by Race. Race claimed that he came there to blow Hogan's kneecaps off, but he'd rather work with him in WWF. Is this true? Is this false?
I'll say this is true just because Hogan being confronted by Race.
Oh man, to blow his kneecaps off. Oh shit. I'm gonna go fake, man, but damn.
I can't write something like this. This is true.
Oh my god.
This is a true story. When they were invading, Harley Race apparently was just on the hunt for him. Hogan just ran across the street trying to hide out until his match. And then, who was it? Fuck, somebody was screaming, Race is here! Race is coming! And Hogan,
was it Jimmy Hart with Lookout?
Oh, I don't think so. It wasn't even his entourage.
Oh man.
And I left it out of the story, but Hogan didn't even have time to wipe. He just pulled his pants up and just ran, and the Race caught him.
Oh my god. Let's just say when it comes to Race, Hogan has bad luck.
I'll give you that one.
But
next up, while on a European tour, JBL accidentally offended a group of Irishmen and ended up in what he describes as a good old-fashioned bar fight straight out of Roadhouse. William Regal was with him but was too busy drinking to help. True or false?
Roadhouse. Sounds true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go true for this one.
This one is false.
Damn it.
It sounds like something he would do, though.
Yeah.
It got us.
I was gonna go for inspiration for this one came from the story about him showering with Edge and hazing him somehow, but I remember that I did tell Knock that one, so I thought he'd remember that.
Yeah. Oh man.
I still don't get how that's hazing, but okay, that's a weird ass time back then.
Yep.
And that's it. Those are all the stories that I've got prepared.
That was a good one, man.
That was very good. 20 years from now, when people are saying wrestling stories, it's going to be like, do you remember that time when Xavier Woods leveled up in that video game? Like, those are going to be wrestling stories. What the fuck? What have we been watching?
All right. So we're a little over time. We're just going to get straight into the main event. We've got promo school. Zach, do you mind if I take the lead on this one? Because you and Knock, you have a task.
Oh, yes, champ.
So before we get started, if you guys have been following the past few weeks, we did the Ring of Honor Women's Tournament. We had our champions, and of course, Roxy won it all for me and made me the new King of Honor. As such, Knock and Zach have to do a promo where they put me over. Unless, Knock, do you happen to have a get out of jail free card? Do you actually have one?
I sold my get out of jail free card for some wings that weren't even good. So you know what? It's all good. I'll participate.
Alrighty. In that case, Knock, you may go first. Go ahead and put the Baron of Bubbly over, the King of Honor, the Infinity Champion. Put him over.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This one stings. It stings. But when it stings, you get an icon.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Knock, instead, put over the fans. Put over the viewers watching right now. That's my decree. I want you to put over the people who are watching.
Well, I was just about to call the Infinity Champion icon, but I guess I'm looking at you guys. Mr. Nushi in the chat, man, shout out to you for letting us know what it is with the sound. You are the sound technician. You are the guy. We got Carnage Rage. Talk about Venom and Carnage, but we don't need them because we got Carnage Rage. Talk about Supersonic X. You got the Flash and Quicksilver. We got Supersonic X. He's quicker. He's faster. He's stronger. Talk about who else is in the chat. Zemo, the member of the Brotherhood, my guy, TNA. What's up, baby? Zemo, good to see you out there, man. We are so happy to have all you guys joining us in the chat every week for West Coast Pop. We are growing. We are stronger. The Baron of the Bubbly, the Infinity Champ, King of the Ring of Honor. Shout out to that man, Eric. He might even win in fantasy this week. Oh, man, he's doing a great job.
Thank you kindly. Thank you. Zach, I'm going to need you to put over.
Real quick, because I can cut off Zach real quick. Mr. Nushi in the chat. I remember New Zealand. We're talking about New Zealand before. New Zealand rocks, baby. Throw it out there. It's a new day. Man. Yes, it is.
It is a new day. Thank you very much, Knock. Zach, I'm afraid I'm gonna need you to put me over. There's no trickery here. I want to be put over, good old fashioned.
Acknowledge him.
I will acknowledge him. I will acknowledge our Infinity champ. He's done so much for this channel. It's just like a shame that I can't live up to.
Zach, I'm sorry. Go ahead and put over the viewers. Go ahead and put them over now.
What can I say about our viewers? We have the best viewers ever because we have the best YouTube wrestling show ever. I will put it up to anyone else's YouTube wrestling show. We have the best one, mainly because of you fans right there. We put in the work. You guys bring us the love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. You have very insightful comments. I enjoy your comments so much. I like going back to, if you look tier list, anything else you go back on and leave comments. We love to go back and comment with you. If you like to go ahead on X-Men tier list, we'll go head to head with you very politely, of course. But thank you, fans. You are the greatest fans in all of YouTube. We love you. And Eric, we love you too, buddy. You are the champ, and it makes me sad that I had to spoil the Spider-Man No Way Jose trailer. It makes me wish that I could go and talk to Doctor Strange and have him erase the events of the last movie like he did in the Spider-Man No Way From Home Far From Jason Takes Manhattan trailer.
Escape from New York.
You know what? That's fair. I deserve it for Raw. Yeah, I when Zach told me that was going to happen, I wanted you guys to put over the people listening because they're the true MVPs here. Yes. And also, of course, because nobody puts over the bear and the bubbly like him. I float to the top just like the bubbly does. But I'm going to cut a promo too because there's two people that don't get enough credit. They get credit in the comments, but they deserve more than that. Zach and Knock, without you two, this show doesn't work. Literally, this episode doesn't work because I'm pretty sure I was muted for like 50% of it. But this show does not work. Zach said it best. This isn't just a podcast. It's a whole ass show. It's produced, it's written, it's edited. Everything we do. You guys handle social media. You guys make magic happen. And I want to thank you for that.
Well, damn, if I knew this was written, I got to talk to my writer because my material's been delayed for a while now. Can I get some comedy like Zach gets? Come on.
Oh, man. And, of course, thank you to everybody who's watching and listening. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. 75 episodes straight.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
But that's the whole damn show. We went 18 minutes over, but you know what? We had some good times.
Yeah, it was a good show this week. Shout out to everybody. Keep checking for new videos coming up this week. Video games as well, if you guys into that. We're doing some big things over here.
That we are. Shout out to our MVP of the week, Mr. Big E, WWE champion. The WWE is now BIG.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Man. Yeah, like Knox said, subscribe, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and any videos you got coming out, any ideas you got coming out, Zach?
I got nothing this week, but you guys are going to be doing some heavy duty here Wednesday night and Friday night. Join these two fine gentlemen and watch Dynamite with them. Watch Rampage with them. It is two big shows. They are going to take the hall this week. I got work stuff going on, so I will not be able to partake, but I will be listening to it when I do watch Dynamite and Rampage.
Should be a good show.
It's the Grand Slam.
Any last words, Knock, before you take us
home? Oh yeah, definitely check out our audio of this podcast. We have that everywhere. I think we're on Spotify, Eric, a few other places.
Yeah,
iTunes,
Spotify, iTunes, all the major podcasting apps.
Always forget about that. But of course, you can find us there. You can find us anywhere. But Zach, where can you find us right now?
You can find us going down to the walk-in clinic and getting treated for option C because we don't need this nonsense. We want to be healthy and able to do this again for episode 76.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Someone write some comedy in for me, please.
Also, before we go, I forgot. Shout out to our last 3 subscribers, Darren Silva, Star Wars The Old Republic, great game, and Philanam Records. Shout out also Darren Silva, you just got in time for the show. You just beat out the last person, LeBear Sauvier.
Oh, man.
We miss having you on screen, but thank you for subscribing. But with that, peace out.
Peace.